Hey lovelies, thanks for stopping by my channel today. I am looking forward to today getting to hang out with you for a little bit and playing with some new to me makeup. I have kind of been collecting a few things over the last few months and I'm like, oh, I'm so excited to try this. And then it's like, I never did that. So that's gonna be what we do today. So I don't really think that any of these products are like new, but they're all new to me and I'm really excited to dig into some of these. So that's really all we're gonna be doing is playing with some makeup. So if we haven't met before, my name is Kelly and I'm a professional hair and makeup artist. And here on my channel, I strive to keep beauty real. Real honest, real relatable, and real fun. So if that sounds like something you'd enjoy, don't forget to hit subscribe, click the notification bell so you don't miss out on those future videos. So we're gonna make this quick. Honestly, I am going to film the lipstick tag after this. The one from last year, yes, I am that late on this, but my friend Kara from Beauty and the Frizz did this one and I thought it was fun. So I am going to do that after this. So I was like, well, I gotta put on some makeup anyway. Why don't we use some new things before I do that one? So we're gonna keep this pretty simple today. I'm gonna tie my hair back just so I can get this out of the way. If it looks like I slept on it, I did. And it kind of looks like I chewed on it too, but that's just from like laying on it and my hair reverting. It's not a great hair day. It's all good. We're just going for the like wild woman look. All right, so why don't I zoom you guys in? You can get a little bit closer. We can feel like we're having a little bit more of an intimate conversation and you can see what the hell's going on my face. All right, that is much better. So for primer, I don't have anything that's like new, but I do have the Gucci Serum de Beauté Fluide Soye. And this one I have only used like a couple times. So I think we'll just go through with this one. I am really liking, first of all, I really enjoy the scent of this, but I do like the texture of this. It just has that like creamy yet satiny feel to it. Like it's not like overly sticky. It just gives you a little bit of hydration. So I thought that this would be a good one since I am gonna be going through with a new base product. I thought that this would be good because I know that this is, it's just like a good, like middle of the road, which I know is probably not the best to say about Gucci because it doesn't exactly have middle of the road prices, but I just, it's like nice, but it's not wowing. So I will definitely enjoy using this, but I don't see myself repurchasing, but who knows. Now that we've got that on, what are some of the things that we have to use today? So I don't know which mascara I'm going to use yet because I just threw a poll up on Instagram this morning. I have the Nars Climax Extreme and the Marc Jacobs At Lashed. So once we get a little bit further into our makeup, I'll check and see what the poll is looking like and I will use whichever one is winning. I do know that today I'm going to use the MAC Glow Play blush that I had in my collection, and when I did the Instagram chooses my makeup look video, that one didn't get chosen, but I really wanted to use it. So we have that. We have the Pure 4-in-1 Tinted Moisturizer. I got this in my BoxyCharm. And then I have a few things that I actually got in the Boxy pop-up shop. So I have the Alamar Cosmetics Long Wear Sticky Pigment Base. I thought this would be fun to try out. And then I also have this Sweet Chef Ginger and Kombucha Vitamin D Chill Mist. I thought I would use this as a setting spray. I guess I probably should have used it as a prep spray before I put the serum down as well, but next time. All right, then you guys, I have a good amount of Charlotte Tilbury here. Some of this is from my lucky bag. I got the Dazzling Diamonds palette of pops in my lucky bag this year from Beautylish, so I think we're gonna use this guy. And then I have a couple things that I got on Black Friday or Black Friday weekend. Charlotte Tilbury was doing some sales and she had last year's advent calendar up. So not like this year's, but the previous year's advent calendar. The box was so beautiful. I just recently recycled it, but oh, there were a good amount of makeup and a good amount of skincare in there. So we're gonna use a couple of the makeup items today. I have the Color Chameleon in Champagne Diamonds, and then I have the Amber Moon Rock and Kohl. So I thought these would be good to use today because in all honesty, when I do that Lippie tag, I'm going to wear all of the lip products that I'm talking about. So I don't wanna do anything too crazy. So I thought just like a beautiful basic bitch look would be good. And I mean, hello, that's sort of Charlotte's jam, right? I did also pick up the Pillow Talk Beauty Light Wand. I think I got this with like my last Sephora coupon when they did one of those like $20 off ones or whatever it was. So I haven't pulled this out. I know that I really enjoy the other one that I have, so we will use that one as well. We've got a couple other things in here that we're gonna be using. In all honesty, I haven't picked out a lip product yet. I'm sure I have something new that I can throw on for you guys. So why don't we just get right into this? All right, so the first thing that we're gonna be using is the Pure 4-in-1 Tinted Moisturizer. I am very excited to try this. I hear good things. There was another tinted moisturizer. Was it the Pure one or was it Pure Lease? I think I got the Pure Lease one in BoxyCharm before. Tried it, did not love it. So hopefully this one I like better. I got the shade LG3, which it might be a little dark. Oh, actually, I think this is gonna be a good match. I don't have a new concealer to use, I don't think, but maybe I'll pull out one that I haven't used in a while. I really want to get a new concealer. I mean, I say that like every week, but I really, really do. Glossier Stretch and, oh, what's the other one? Okay, so I still have not tried, I need a good drugstore concealer. I heard good things about that one, CoverGirl one. People seem to be liking the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. Okay, so if you guys are new to my channel, I really do prefer a light to medium coverage and like that satin glowy finish. Like, I like a good dewy cheek moment, but I don't like overly wet skin. But I do like the glow. So this is looking really, really nice. Like, it almost looks like I put on like an illuminating primer, which I did not, but the coverage is quite minimal. Boy, I think this is even a little lighter than the Colourpop Pretty Fresh. I have to say though, I like the finish of this a lot. It is it's just such a pretty satin finish. So the finish of this reminds me of the Sephora Clean Glowing Skin Foundation. It just has that like really nice satin look, but this one has a bit more coverage. So I feel like this is like a light version of this guy from Sephora. So I'm gonna have to look up the price on this because I know the Sephora one is like $20. So I'd be curious to know what the Pure one is, because in all honesty, like, since they have similar finishes, I almost feel like if the Sephora one is cheaper, you could just get that one and then like put a dot of moisturizer in it just to sheer out the coverage a little bit more, or use it with like a damp sponge if the Pure one's quite a bit more expensive. But we'll have to see how this wears. I will actually get a decent bit of wear time out of it. The nice thing about this too is since I'm gonna have to like wipe off all those lip colors, I can easily just like whack on a little bit more if I have to do that. So if I like wiping off the lip colors, I wipe off some of my skin makeup, so that'll be nice. That was a good choice. All right, I was feeling like my ISO on my camera was a little bit too high, so I just knocked that down a little bit. So if I sort of looked like extra ghostly for a little bit, sorry about that, but we're just getting going, so we should be fine. I have the window open, so I'm getting a little bit more daylight, so I think that that was kind of making a difference, so hopefully this looks good. Okay, since we have a really, really light base on, I need to go through with a concealer that isn't like too high coverage. I just don't feel like it'll match really well. So I'm just gonna go through with the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, just pop a little bit of this on. Hopefully that palette of pops doesn't get all over the place. I think we should be okay, but I'm just a little worried that I'm gonna end up with like speckles of glitter all over my face, and I don't want that. I used to be so into using all of my products, well, all of my concealers, I guess, with my damp beauty blender, but recently I've just really gotten into working it into the skin with a brush again. I don't know why that is. Honestly, it could just be because I'm lazy and to have to wet down my beauty blender and then like squeeze out the excess water. Maybe I'm not super interested in that right now, but I'm not really sure. Like, I don't know what it is, but I've also just been wearing such light coverage that I feel like that would, you know, it would almost like just wash it right away. So maybe that's it. Whatever it is, I've become a brush person. Oh, speaking of brushes, you guys, today is Thursday as I'm filming this, and tomorrow the Spectrum and Katie Jane Hughes collab launches her set of 25 brushes. I want it so bad. I'm really hoping I can snag it. I missed the email for the early release, or Katie's announcement for like the early release option. So I have to go in with all of the other cretins and try to snag it, and I will be working right in the middle of that. So fingers crossed I can figure it out because I really want those brushes. Boy, the feel of this tinted moisturizer is really nice. It just feels really nice and satiny. The primer might have something to do with that too, but Feels good. So now I'm just going to use a minimal amount of setting powder, going through with the RCMA. This one is in my Project Pan. I think by the time that this video goes up, my Project Pan video will be up. So you'll get to see all of the items I've included, other than that powder there that I'm trying to just, my goal is to get through half of it. Half of it, we'll see. We will see. So I'm just gonna go over the areas that I used some of that concealer. I'm gonna leave like the cheeks, especially since we have that cream highlight to put on, but I just wanna keep the glow. But I definitely wanna like set down the little bit of concealer that I threw on. All right, so this may or may not work, but I found in my drawer, I have this sample of the Airbrush Flawless Finish powder from Charlotte Tilbury. First of all, is this not like the smallest freaking powder sample you've ever seen? Oh my God. Sephora at one point was doing like a, oh, get a free sample of this powder when you order. And by the time I did it, this was the only shade that they had left. So I was like, well, okay, this is the shade 3 dark. But what I thought that this might actually work as is a good like natural bronze or contour situation. It's obviously not going to be super pigmented because this is a finishing powder, or that's what it's meant to be, but oh yeah, look at that. And I bet this is going to have such a pretty finish on the skin because it is meant to be a finishing powder. So, you know, it's going to be really, really lightweight. But I was like, okay, you have this sample. This is the only way you're ever going to use this, right? So I'm just going to give a little bit of dimension to the face. You guys, that is so pretty. All right. So if you have if you have one of these random samples laying around and it's too dark for you, try it as a bronzer. So let's try this MAC blush. So this is the Glow Play blush in Rosy Does It. So we're gonna have to see what this looks like on the cheeks, but in the pan, it looks like it almost has like a duochrome shift. Ooh, this feels so good. It's like a cream, but not. All right, I think since I've got some on my finger, let's just try tapping this on and then we'll blend it out. This actually looks really similar to that, to the Rare Beauty Nearly Berry shade that I have now that it's on the cheeks. It's like a little bit cooler tone, but kind of similar. So I'm actually just taking this on a brush. I've got the Sonia Kashuk random beautiful rose gold brush. Did I get this in a BoxyCharm? How did I get this brush? I don't even remember. Oh, this was in that little like Target essentials. Like I got that sale thing around the holiday. This brush, I do like it and it's beautiful. It's like that pretty rose gold. And I really like the quality of Sonia Kashuk brushes. Like some of her face brushes I think are really good quality for having a synthetic brush. So if that's something that you're looking for in your life, I definitely would recommend these. And that blush is very pretty. So glad I finally was able to get into that. And I think that's probably gonna go really well with the pillow talk. Okay, so why don't we get into the eyes? It's bothering me that I don't have my eyebrows done, but that's okay. So we're gonna go through with this color Chameleon. So this is the Champagne Diamonds shade. So if you guys can see it there, it's really just a champagne shade with like little glitter specks in it. I just think that this is gonna be a good like wash of color. And then I'm probably just gonna go right over the top. In all honesty, probably just with this lightest shade. I just want something really nice and simple today. Then if we need a little something in our crease, we could always go through with that little like mini Flawless Finish powder. So I have never tried these color Chameleons. You know, I think that this is like a nice little like one and done option. I will say I'm not usually a huge fan of having like glitter in a cream because I don't know. I feel like it makes the product not lay down as well. Like I feel like this is a little bit chunky. Or not chunky, a little bit patchy maybe. And it's honestly, it's probably just the glitter like kind of bunching, you know, like you're not getting a disbursement of the glitter like evenly. So it starts to look patchy because of where the light hits it. Like now I feel like it's just sort of like a glitter explosion on my eyeballs. It just isn't spread evenly. I don't know. I could see using this as a pretty like inner corner if you want something that's a little glittery, but I don't know that I would necessarily like put this all over the eye because it doesn't have enough base color to it to like really make me feel covered, you know? So, and a pencil product like this, like a crayon, I'm not gonna wanna like draw over the top of like another base color. So like even if I put down like another cream color, I'm not gonna wanna like use that pencil to draw over the top of a product. So, and since I have like really pigmented veiny lids, I need something that has some coverage, so I have to go through with a base first, whether it's concealer or like a high coverage primer, something. So, you know, to have to then do 3 layers, including this, and then like another like coverage color, I don't know that I would love that. These are not my favorite shadow sticks. I really like the Laura Mercier ones. Oh, what's another? There's like a drugstore one that a lot of people like, and now I can't think of it, but the Laura Mercier ones I know that I really like, so I would probably stick with those over this. I do think I can already tell that I'm gonna want a little bit of color in the crease just because the sparkle is like getting to me. So I'm gonna take a Wayne Goss number 6 and just run a little bit of this just so that we have a little bit of definition from where that like glitter ends. This is like the tiniest brush, tiniest mirror ever. Why am I trying to do that? Why? Wow, using a shadow brush really gets some intense pigment from that bronzer. So, or not from that bronzer. I made it a bronzer, but it's a finishing powder. So that's really kind of cool, like that I'm able to use it for a multitude of things. You know, free samples, gotta love it, gotta use them up. I'm really trying, like when I do orders, if there are samples that are offered that I really just don't think I will use, I'm trying to just like not get them. It's so wasteful, and then they just end up sitting everywhere, and then it's just something that I end up having to throw away. So I'm really trying not to do too much of that. Okay, I'm also just gonna run a little bit of this underneath the eye. Ugh, and then I'm gonna go put some eye drops in. Holy red eyes. Now we're gonna go through with this Alamar Cosmetics pigment base to put over the middle of the lid and then tap some of these shades on. So I do, you know what, let me swatch these. Okay, I think you know what, I'm just gonna use the lightest one. I'm just gonna use this one here. That's all I'm gonna do. We will try out this primer. I'm excited to try this. So it has a very more like, I guess I would say, I don't want to say dry, but it's not like super wet. So what am I going to call that? Like a mid creamy? Like it to me feels a little bit drier than like, well, it's actually like a little bit tackier, not even drier, but like not as wet and slidey as like the Too Faced Glitter Glue. And yeah, it does feel nice and tacky. So we're just gonna go in and use our finger. I know, you guys, I know. I'm just gonna pop this right over the center. I don't even know if this is gonna make much of a difference because our eyelid was already so freaking glittery. Oh yeah. Yeah, it gave us a little extra. I did not watch a lot of videos on this because I wasn't planning on getting it. Like I never would have purchased this. I was curious and tempted just because I love the packaging, but I already have the Fire Rose Quad, which has very similar packaging. But like, first of all, these two shades to me look pretty darn similar. The green one, the like tealy color, I will be very excited to use. So that one I definitely will use, but I just don't know how high impact those like mid-tone shades are gonna be. So keep in touch. Maybe I'll throw it in a review roundup soon. I really need to do one of those. I've been using so many newish products and haven't had a chance to like give you guys an update. I am not in love with this color Chameleon crayon. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. I definitely wouldn't have purchased it, but since I didn't just purchase that one thing, we'll see. We'll see how we work with it. I don't know. It's just the first time, right? We're on our first date. So now we're gonna go through with the Rock and Kohl liquid eye pencil. It's a liquid eye pencil. I think they just mean that it's very creamy. So I'm just gonna run this really close to the lash line and probably tight line with it. So I will be back in a minute and you can see how it looks. Okay, Charlotte darling, I have to say I really like this eyeliner. So this is the shade Amber Moon. It's honestly just a nice creamy brown. I will say it probably wasn't the best choice to put it over the top of those two sparkly items, just because it's gonna be a little bit more textured, that you know, between the color Chameleon and then that like glitter shadow. I will also say I have glitter all over my face, and I have a feeling I'll have to see, you guys. I wish that I had paid attention after I'd blended out that that color Chameleon. I have a feeling it's probably the glitters from that just starting to go everywhere, just from because I was like blending it so much on my eye. This is brushing off okay though, so so I'll have to see. Like, I'm definitely going to be excited to use this Alamar primer with like some of my Cleona shades, some of my pastel roses, so just to kind of see like how it works, how it lasts. So I will give you guys an update on that. Obviously with like two glitter products here, it's going to be hard to tell from this one, so maybe that wasn't the best combo. My apologies. I did not realize just how glittery this was going to be, but liking this eyeliner. It went on very, very well. It like slid right into my waterline. You know, sometimes you try pencils and they don't lay right away, especially like if my eyes are a little bit wet and watery. I mean, I just put in those eye drops a little bit ago, but it slid right on. So I will be very interested to see how long this lasts, and I will update you guys, because that's pretty nice. And I don't think that this is a full size. This is just like a little mini guy, but if I like it, I might try getting a few more. You know what? I just realized, damn it, damn it. Where is it? I don't think this is a Rock and Kohl, is it? No, this is the Pillow Talk eyeliner. I should have used this one today. Oh well. So I did get a Pillow Talk eyeliner. It was one of those things where it's like I was buying something and I needed to spend just a little bit more money to like get something free. You guys know how that goes, but I have to use that one yet. So we'll use that one soon. But I will be curious to see the difference between the two formulas. Why don't we go ahead and throw on that highlighter, and then we'll check and see which mascara I'm going to be using. So again, this is the Pillow Talk one. I got the Peach Gasm. Oh, I thought that was gonna come out really fast. So this is the medium Pillow Talk light wand. Ooh, she might be a little bit dark for me. Well, no time like the present to find out. So I'm probably just gonna take a brush though to be able to like blend this out. So this isn't like Pillow Talk to me. Like, this is more like ambery. Like, Pillow Talk is pinky. I'm just gonna use a little bit of this because I have a feeling it's gonna be too dark for me right now. Once like spring and summer are here, I will be totally fine with this, but ooh, okay. And I got this so long ago that I don't even think I could like exchange it, because I got it and then it like sat in my drawer. Can you guys even like see any reflection? It gave me a little bit of glow. It's not as like bam as my other one that I have, but it's probably because I put on so little and I like blended it into smithereens. Oh, now it just looks like I was eating Cheetos or like licking my lips too much. That was a bad choice. Yeah, no, that's not gonna work for now. Shit. Okay, hold on. Okay, we have salvaged the situation. Whew, all right. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and try this Chill Mist. We'll see how it does. Oh my gosh, the sprayer is super fine. Sweet Chef mixes the perfect daily shot of vegetables and vitamins to freshly boost your skin's vitality and deliver a healthy radiance. Quenching your skin has never been so sweet. So probiotic-rich ginger kombucha soothes skin while improving skin texture and tone for glowing, healthy-looking skin. Vitamin D helps prevent and treat the signs of aging by fighting free radical damage and helps de-stress irritated skin. 4 ingredients down is glycerin, and then 7 down is ginger root. The one right after that is black tea ferment. And then you've got turmeric root, Althaerosia flower extract. Okay. I mean, really, like, you've got sage in here, cucumber extract. Those are way, way down. Lavender is the last thing listed. I know some people have issues with lavender on the skin. So pretty good ingredient deck here though. But I have been looking at it through 2 Boxy pop-ups. I thought I would try it. I like the way that my skin looks. Like it isn't, because it's so fine, it isn't like a wet look. It just like kind of calmed it. And I think I would try this as like a pre-spray as well. So I'm gonna keep this actually here on my vanity and maybe use it in the morning when I'm like getting ready as like a pre-situation. So again, I'll keep you guys updated. All right, so let's go ahead and just throw on a quick lip color. I'm not gonna use one of the ones for my lip video. Oh, you guys, I know what I'm gonna use. One of my friends gifted me this lip gloss. This is the Lip Injection Lip Gloss from Too Faced. This is the shade Wifey for Lifey. She gave this as a gift to me as a congratulations on our engagement, and I just haven't tried it yet. Now, I have not tried any of the lip injection products. I do have like one of the like mega extreme ones, like the one that's like really kind of clear and shimmery. So I don't know how bad this one is, because I did hear that these can burn like a mother. So I'm gonna do it for you guys. We're gonna put this on and then we will go ahead and see what we're gonna do for our mascara. Fingers crossed. It smells good. It sort of smells like fake fruit gum. Ah! Oh no, I'm just kidding. It doesn't burn yet. My tongue, the tip of my tongue is going numb. I didn't lick it. Oh, that's weird. Okay, so I just tried to like put a little bit of the Colourpop Lumiere around the edges and blended it in just so I have like a little bit of definition there. This isn't bad. It does have that definite like tingly feel. It looks really pretty though. Yeah, I like that. Like it's a really pretty shade. Again, this is Wifey for Lifey. Thank you, Amanda. I really like this gloss. So that's it right here. It's just like a really nice like mauve-y tone. It's not something that I would want to wear if I knew I was going to be kissing Jeremy anytime soon, because I don't think he would appreciate that. He usually stays away when he knows I'm wearing something shiny anyway. I really like this gloss. I was very scared to use it and now I'm glad I have it. It is definitely tingly, but it's not undoable. It is definitely more of a burny tingle than like the Buxom, the Buxom lip glosses that I really like. Those have more of that minty tingle, like cold, whereas this definitely has a little bit of that burny tingle, but it's really not bad. I'm glad that my tongue isn't numb anymore. That was a little weird. So let's check and see what we have for our mascara choice. All right, you guys got it. It's gonna be 67% Climax and 33% At Lashed. So if you guys want in on some of these little like polls, like I want to do another Instagram does my makeup video or picks my makeup. Sorry, you guys can't actually be doing my makeup, but if you want to get in on those, if you want to get on these little polls that I have when I'm trying to choose even just like one product for a video, make sure you're following me on Instagram. That is KEEPBEAUTYREAL. So we will go ahead and try on the Climax. So I'm going to go ahead and curl my lashes and I will be right back. Okay. So lashes are curled. I feel like I still have a little bit of like residue from the last time I wore eyelashes. I was teaching some virtual classes on Monday, and so I did wear some lashes and I feel like I just haven't gotten all the glue off yet. I did use traditional adhesive. I will say that those lashes from Moxie Lash, that lash adhesive definitely comes off a little bit easier. I know it's like no glue, no magnets, but it's like, but you're still putting on like a sticky liner. Like that is still an adhesive of some sort, but it definitely comes off easier than like regular lash glue. So I know a couple people have made a comment on that video like, okay, but it's still adhesive. It's like, yeah, trust me. I totally felt the same. It's like, okay, we're using like marketing terms and words to sort of make it seem a little different, but it is still using a lash glue, but it is a much easier thing to remove because it almost has that like rubber cement consistency. So if you want to know a little bit more about those lashes, I'll make sure to link that video up above. But now after using like traditional lashes with lash glue, I'm like, oh yeah, maybe those really did like do the trick. Okay, So far, I am liking this mascara. Wow, okay. All right, I wanted to zoom you guys in a little bit so you could see, this is just one coat of the mascara on my upper lashes. I haven't done the bottoms yet, but I feel like it really lengthened my lashes. Yeah, it's nice. Now, I am someone who I usually like a formula, you know, maybe not like the wettest wet, like right when it opens, but I am not a person that wants a drier formula usually, just because I just find that it gets a little too chunky monkey. So right off the bat, I feel like this is almost perfect for me right now. I feel like my lashes curled up a little bit weird though. Like just when I curled them, I did feel like that. I feel like sometimes that happens after you have like lash adhesive in your lashes. When you curl them, they kind of like stick together. Okay. Okay, Nars. I don't think I've tried a Nars product recently that I'm like, ooh. I know that they have been launching some things recently. Now, again, like I said, I don't know what the difference really is between the Nars Climax Extreme and the Climax. I've heard a lot of good things about the Climax in the red tube. But this is the one, I think it was like, again, one of those like gift codes with Sephora where you could like snag this with an order. All right. I am feeling pretty happy. I do like the brush on here. It is big, but not too big. You guys know I've been really enjoying the Bite Beauty Upswing mascara. This wand is a little bit smaller than that, so I like having a little bit smaller one. Like this is still big to me, but it's smaller than the Bite Beauty one. I like that just for a little bit more accuracy. I think the big thing for me will be like how this keeps my lashes like popped up, because I feel like my lashes recently have been starting to like a little bit, so we'll see how that works. Okay, I feel very pretty. I do feel that basic bitch beautiful where it's like there's nothing super special about it, you just look good and feel confident. Is it just me, or do my lips actually look fuller? Like, is it just me? Because my top lip I always feel like is a little bit like thinner. I meant to ask you guys when I was zoomed in, but I definitely feel like my lip is plumper. Like I feel like I've got a little bit of that feel going on. That's crazy. Is it just me? I'm gonna have to go back and watch the footage later and see like right before I apply and then like a couple minutes after I apply. So far, I'm definitely liking this gloss. I am really liking the Tinted Moisturizer. The blush I really enjoy. This guy I'm obviously gonna have to use when I get a little bit deeper, but it did give like a nice glow to the cheeks, but it's really more like a blush topper for me at this point. The eyes, you know, the eye makeup is so-so. Like this stick I'm like, about. I will be curious to play with this a little bit more. I'm really gonna enjoy, I think, using that deeper shade. So obviously just using one shade from this, I'm not gonna know a lot, but with already having such a glittery base on, I don't think I was gonna see much. So that is definitely one that I'll have to play with. Really all of these, I'm gonna have to like do a sort of like review roundup. I will give you guys an update on this Alamar Cosmetics. This mist, so far I'm really liking. I love the sprayer on it. If it does any minimal skincare benefits, that would be great, but if not, I do feel like it made my face look really nice without like that like wet, overly set feeling. So the mascara seems great so far. I'll update you guys. What I'll probably do is just like leave a little business right here to let you know how it wore throughout the day, how I'm liking it, if my curls stayed up. I think that would be a good way to do that. Thank you guys, this was fun. Like we got to play with some makeup, got to pull out some of my new stuff and use that. I'm very excited to be doing that. I get to have these full lips for a little bit, and this was probably a good like prepper for this lip video that I'm doing. By the way, I have a feeling that one will be going up before this, so if you want to see that, I'll make sure that it's linked up here if you want to go straight to that one. Otherwise, add it to your watch later list. I know we all have a very long watch later list. I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me. It is always a good time getting to sit and chat with you guys about makeup. Don't forget to give this video a like if you did enjoy it, and I'll see you really soon.